Wow, Chuck's a closet Kid Rock fan.
How about that?
That adds up.
I thought you just like kids. We're doing Jelly Roll's roast.
Jelly Roll.
One of the most famous people in America, apparently.
Yeah, I don't even know what single thing he's ever done other than hang out with Josh Adam Myers and Burt Kreischer.
Yeah, well, he's fat. He's got face tattoos. He does the 2 at the Garden. I mean, this guy is big time.
And it's country hip-hop.
Yes.
Yeah, I got to check him out. I got to give a good sniff to Jelly Roll.
He's good, sweet guy, nice guy, loves comedy, and he loves us. He's a big fan of this world.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah. And he just lost 100 lbs.
Oh, that's good, because I don't even know the man, but everyone loves him, and I see him, and I'm like, it doesn't look great.
No, he looks horrible, but he's coming around.
That away, Jelly Roll, JR.
Hey. So, Burt Kreischer goes, you want to do something burning? We got like 5 hours for the roast. And I was like, yeah, sure. Go do something's burning. Had a great time. He made Nashville chicken. It was me and Big J. Big J's hilarious.
So he was shooting the show in Nashville?
In Nash. He
nice.
gets an Airbnb anal and says, oh, there's going to be a bunch of comics around. I'll capitalize.
Boy, these guys are smart. I'm
I
dumb.
know, they're
if I
good.
was smart, I might be successful.
Brilliant idea to get other funny people to do your work.
That's not bad.
Byron Allen. So we do Something's Burning. I go back, and Whitney Cummings texts me. She goes, hey, how's your jokes looking? You want to go over them? And I'm like, I don't want to do any work. I got jokes written out. People gave me some jokes. I wrote a couple zingers. So I was like, I'll see you in hell. F off, you big titty. And I go back to my room. We get picked up. We show up to Zany's. It's a who's who of who's voting for red. I mean, it's like Kid Rock's over there. Some guy from Yellowstone's over there. Other people, I don't know. Big music acts, country, Tammy Wynette's blowing me.
Wow.
It was wild.
A big mop of red hair.
Yeah. So I've been drinking all day with the Something's Burning. Had some drinks there. I get on stage. I haven't even looked at my notes.
Oh, boy.
They're just crumpled up, and I unfold it, and I'm like, Jelly Roll is fatter than Lizzo. Hold on. Wait, Jizzo? Oh, and you're bombing, and now your mouth's getting dry, you're drunk, so the paper's like this, and I look over, and every comic is looking at me like this.
Oh,
and
boy.
I had like a panic attack, which
geez.
I never have. You know when you're like out of body?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at myself bombing, and I'm looking at the crowd like, I thought this guy I thought he had some specials and some credits, and what's going on here? And I couldn't get it together.
Oh, God.
And I just tanked. I bombed, and it was one of those bombs where it was like, I don't know. Hold on. Let me try one more. And I'm shuffling it was really embarrassing.
Sounds like that British show we did.
Oh,
TV
it's
show.
way worse than that.
Worse than that?
Way worse. I know. Because at least that you could read the prompter or be like, let me take that again. This is just bombing in front of a sold-out crowd.
And your friends. I mean, that you're like, these aren't my friends. These are some Brooklyn.
Exactly. And I went third to last. So, like, Adam Ray did a bunch of my stuff, so I'm crossing it out. And Whitney had a similar joke to mine.
Should have bounced with her.
I should have bounced.
Yeah, bouncy tits. What? So, is this going on somewhere?
No, I hope not. I
What?
was like, don't.
No YouTube, no nothing?
Well,
Just for fun?
I called my agent before. I was like, make sure to film this. I got some good jokes. I need content. She was like, all right, they don't want it filmed, but I'll work on it. So I get there, and they're like, we got it filmed for you. And then after, I was like, make sure that's not filmed. Throw that tape in the river. That was brutal.
Wow. So, a classic old school roast with no filming. I like that.
It was pretty great. I mean, Whitney had some brilliant stuff, and Big J walked up and goes, I didn't know this was a roast, and winged it and killed.
Wow, that's what he did at the Regs, the live Regs episode.
That's right.
Wow, he's very good winger.
He's a pro, right winger.
Kip Winger.
And so I sat back down, and it was one of those like, oh, what am I done with my life? I hate myself. The humiliation, the shame of not preparing.
There's nothing worse than bombing a roast.
Yes.
Because a roast you want to do well.
It's your peers.
Exactly. Well, there's an old Bill Lee, my baseball idol. I love the man. They said he pitched the Game 7 of the World Series. They said, is this the biggest game you ever pitched? And he said, no, the College World Series was because that was for fun.
Ooh.
And I think about that with roasts.
Yes,
you want to do better because you're like, well, now we're just having fun.
I know.
This means more than my headlining show at whatever, the Funny Tits.
Yes, 100%. Your peers are watching. You feel like you let them down. You didn't prepare. And then it hit me like, I'm taking on too much. I'm spread too thin. I'm overwhelmed. What do I think? I think I'm just going to go up there and read some It's going to murder? What did I think was going to happen?
Right.
So it was a real wake-up call. And I'm just sitting there, and then like a couple comics riffed on how I bombed.
That's fun.
That sucks, but we get back into the green room. I'm kind of like frozen and in shock of the bomb. And Adam Ray's trying to console me. He's such a sweet guy. That Adam
Wonderful
Ray.
man. We love Adam Ray.
Weird that he did it as Biden, but I'll take it. And he goes, Kid Rock, you got to meet Mark. And Kid Rock walks up and goes, horrible performance.
What?
And I was like,
come on.
Oh, well, I zinged him a few times.
Oh.
And the zings bombed. So I think that was his way of being like, how do you like it there?
Kid Rock, bigger than you think. He's like 6'6", that guy.
He's probably 6'3".
Oh, maybe. I only saw him walk by and he looked tall.
Well,
Maybe he just has a small entourage, so he looks bigger.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
All right.
Yeah, he had a midget with him. Joe C.
Wow, Chuck's a closet Kid Rock fan.
How about that?
That adds up.
I thought you just like kids.
What do they say, the kids? That checks out, but not checks out. That tracks.
That tracks.
That tracks.
Yes.
You suck and he sucks.
There you go. I think they just made him like Secretary of Agriculture or something too.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
I think he's in charge of Ticketmaster or something crazy. Yeah, but when you meet the guy, you're like, well, this guy's. But he was right. I had a horrible performance. And
wow.
So then we all pile in a car. We're like, we're going to Kid Rock's bar. So we show up at Kid Rock's bar. Hinchcliffe gets on the drums. Jelly Roll comes out. The place goes crazy.
Wow.
It was like being at a comedy club and Chris Rock shows up, you know?
Right.
And Jelly Roll comes out and Kid Rock comes out. So the audience is like, we're at Kid Rock's bar and he showed up. That's what they think's going to happen.
That's the coolest.
That was pretty great. It's not my scene, but it was cool to watch.
Right. Wow.
So I drink more. And then, of course, now it's 6 a.m. And I'm like, so now I'm on no sleep again, hungover again, and I flew out of Nash, and yeah.
Did you go to Providence?
Went right to Providence. 2 flights, missed the connection because of a delay. It was a nightmare. I finally make it to Providence. Do 2 shows that night on fumes. Then I wake up. We go out drinking after that. I wake up hungover, and my whiskey guy's like, where are you? I'm like outside your hotel room. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, we have a bottle signing. We got a Bodega Cat signing an hour away.